What is up, everyone, and welcome back. The announcement has finally come for the winners of the gym playlist contest, giving away some awesome Destroyers of All music, which I'm incredibly happy to do. And I got some great playlists. I got some that were kind of a reflection of people's favorite band, and a couple of them that were just really, really strong. It was actually hard to choose the last two and to figure out who was going to wind up in that number 3 spot. But after lots of deliberation and actually listening to these playlists in the gym, we have come to the top 3. I want to thank all of you guys for taking the time out of your lives to come up with playlists and put your hard work into it. I really, really appreciate it. And I probably will wind up doing this at some point in the future with other bands, because there's just so many bands to promote, so many great records coming out this year from unknown and lesser known bands. And I was really incredibly happy with the response from the Destroyers of All guys. The fact that they sent a bunch of merch over here from Portugal to the States that I get to give away and thus in turn send out to you guys is awesome. So, the first place winner of the digital discography, which I'm going to purchase out of my own pocket from their Bandcamp page, goes to Rob Jarrett in his playlist Heavy Workload. I'll try to include a link to it on Spotify. It is awesome. It is a great mix of power metal and progressive metal. Even has a couple of my favorite tracks from some of my favorite bands on there, which he did just to make it work and didn't even think about the fact that I love these bands. But it is a wicked playlist. It's really well put together. It flows incredibly well, and I will fully admit there's points where I just put it on and jam out to it as opposed to just listening to it for working out. Great bands on there. The tracks flow really well into each other, and I was really happy with it. So, to you, my friend, I'm going to give you a digital copy of all of Destroyers of All's discography. Hit me up on Facebook and give me an email address so I can shoot you the code, and I will get that to you. The second place goes to longtime subscriber Robert D'Amico. Dude, the playlist was fantastic. I truly enjoyed it. And just like how you put everything together. I wound up, at first I wasn't sure if that Soilwork track was going to work with Pittsburgh Syndrome, but honestly, it fits quite well. So, really like the playlist. I use that on and off. You, my friend, will get hard copies of the latest Destroyers of All Vile Manifesto and their last record, Bleak Fragments. Hard copy, still in the cellophane. And the last, but certainly not least, to Santiago. Your playlist was also outstanding. I appreciate the work you put into it. Still not a fan of that overt enemy track, but that's all right. You, sir, will get a hard copy of Bleak Fragments. I will contact you via Patreon and hopefully get those in the mail in the next week or so. So, thank you guys so much. I truly appreciate the hard work. Those of you out there who want me to do other contests for other bands, let me know, and we'll see what we can work out. The idea is to create something fun and also be able to promote bands at the same time and give away some music out of the graciousness of my own heart to hopefully spread the love from some fantastic lesser known artists out there. Thank you guys so much. I'm glad you participated. I really appreciate it. I actually had more for such a an unknown band, I am really happy with the amount of participation that happened. Really appreciate you. And a massive, massive thank you to the guys and Destroyers of All for sending merch from Portugal to the US and deciding they wanted to support the contest, because I didn't even talk to them about it before I announced it. I just did it. And they decided they wanted to throw some in there too. They're great people. They're an incredible progressive death metal band with an immense amount of talent. And drummer Felipe also plays in another progressive death metal band called Grimlet, who are also a wicked, incredibly talented band. So, if you haven't checked them out and you want some more progressive death metal in your life, certainly worth a listen or several. And I hope you, and a huge thank you to those guys for supporting it. Appreciate you. I love you. And it's been great working with you and supporting you. Thank you guys. Thanks for all the support. Thank you to my law enforcement, military, veterans, and first responders for what you do every single day. As always, you've been awesome. I have been Baldman. See you in the next one. Be excellent to each other. Keep head banging.